Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, the nail design has been very highly inspired by a Instagram account I came across, and the account was called The Nail Program. I will make sure to leave them down in the description as well. But I came across these gorgeous pink nude white nails that they've created, and I thought they were so beautiful that I really wanted to recreate. But of course, I don't always like to recreate exactly, so I did change it in that I'm going to use purple instead of pink, and they also did some dots, and I went ahead and did some black stars and dots as well. So we'll get to that later in the video, but here quickly I'm showing you guys the colors I'll be using. We're going to do some white, some nude, and we've got two purple colors from Semilac. One is in the shade 538 I think, and the other one is 145. As you can see, they're both purple colors, but one is on the darker side, one is on the more lighter side. So if you are going to recreate this set, you can do this in any color you wish. It's just you need two of the same kind of colors but different shades, if that makes sense. So starting off, I'm going to apply my base colors, and for this set we're going to do one full purple and all the rest are going to be nude. And we are going to apply the second layer of camera, and then of course I'm going to come back to you guys once the second layer is applied. The nude that I'm using is from the company called Nail Co, I think, and it's become one of my new favorite nudes. It's much more on the, I feel like, cooler side. The Cloud Beauty nude is much more on the pinkier side, but they're both such beautiful colors. I am obsessed, and it feels like I've been using those purple Semilac colors so often. I don't know, every time I go ahead to create a set, somehow they end up in my hands and I don't even know how, and then suddenly boom, there's a set created, and then I sometimes sit back and go, how did I manage to create a set with these colors? I have so many colors in my collection. Yeah, I'm constantly picking out the same ones, which is kind of frustrating, but hopefully I will try to create a new set with some new colors soon. But in today's video, we are unfortunately going to use the same colors I've been using quite recently. However, they are very pretty colours. I will try and leave also a link to Semilac down below. I get mine from their UK website. I'm not sure how popular they are, and like if you can get them in other countries. Do they have like distributors, or do they literally have their own websites in each country? I'm not sure. But I'll leave a link down in the description for the UK one that I get mine from. As you saw, before curing the second layer, I just sugared the purple nail of course, and now the whole set went into the lamp and it back out again, and it is time to do some nail art. So we're going to start off with doing two nails at a time because they're very similar, but I'm only kind of going to show you guys one. So we're going to matte top coat two nails, and then once it's matte top coated, we're going to sugar the nail, and before we actually sugar, we're going to do a French tip with some of that dark purple. And then once we do the French tip, we're going to do one layer, cure it, do another layer, and before curing, we're going to sugar the nails. That's the approach I took today. And I'm going to show you guys one nail, and then I'm going to do the other off camera because this design is quite repetitive. I think it looks so beautiful, especially if you were to recreate it on some real nails, like, you know, for a client customer. I think they would look so pretty, so pretty. But I do really like them on these long stilettos because you can really get the gist of the nail design, and it looks so cute, I guess. I don't know, I just love this one so much, and it's a bit different to what I've been recently doing, which is quite nice. So I'm going to use that purple. I'm going to outline the French tip. Here I messed up, so I had to go over it again. And then we're going to colour in the French tip bit, cure it, do a second layer. I think I did the second layer off camera as well, and then with the second layer before it is cured, we're going to sugar it like I said. For some reason, I don't know whether it was the gel polish itself, the purple, or whether it was because I'm applying gel polish on a matte top coat, but it's almost like the colour was separating. It was kind of going like, it was almost going like oily, which was so weird. So I had to work quite quickly. I'm not sure whether it was just a base coat, no, sorry, the matte top coat on top of it, or whether it was the gel polish being funny, but I've done nail art with it before and I'd never done that before, so that was quite weird. So just in case you are having that situation, I don't actually know how to fix it. I was just trying to work really hard and then quickly cure it. So this is what the nail's looking like, and here are two of them now done, all nice and cute. I'm actually quite impressed how well I did that French tip. They're quite similar. nails, which is quite nice. So now it's time for the other two. So the other two are very similar. There is a slight little difference, but I'll get to that in a moment. So we are gonna dip into some white, and we're just gonna do like a swirly line going from the top of the nail down to the bottom of the nail. This bit can be quite subjective to what you want to do, really. It doesn't have to be very specific. This one is going to be fairly thick. After this one, we're going to use some of that lighter purple, and we're going to go do that line on the left hand side of this nail specifically. And after that, we're going to do some dark purple, going basically finishing off the nail, if you will. So we're going to do that white one. I do all of them with 2 layers. So usually I'll do the 1 layer on camera for you guys, and then I'll do the second one off camera. With the swirly lines, you'll notice that on one nail I did it quite swirly. This one I didn't do it very swirly, did it quite gently, nothing too crazy. Just so you know, with the swirly lines, when I decide to place the set together, one swirly line will be on the left hand side, and on the other nail will be on the right hand side. So you see that a bit later in the video. I decided to switch them around so that they don't kind of like connect when they swirl. Just like here, they connect, but I wanted it the other way around, so I'm going to swap the 2 nails. But we've got now 2 layers of white. We are now going ahead. I'm going to follow that line, and we're going to apply some purple, and we're going to dig into that light purple, almost like a lilac-y lavender kind of purple. I'll describe that one, and then once again we're going to repeat the same process. Pop it into the lamp, come back out. We're going to do both of those nails. And then with the purple, this is the bit that kind of changes for each nail with the dark purple. And that's because one of them we are just going to continue and finish the nail with that purple. But the other one, we're actually going to matte top coat the nail first before we go in with the purple. And that's because I wanted that little purple bit to be sugared as well, just like there is in the inspiration picture. So I might actually leave the inspiration picture here on the left hand side, so you guys can see what I'm working with, and in case you wanted to follow this account, or just have a look at their account, that will also be linked down in the description. But that's what the 2 nails are looking like, starting to look quite cute. And this is what I meant now, I flipped them around. So now we're gonna matte top coat one of those nails, and then once they're matte top coated, I'll be back with it instantly so we can finish this bad boy off. And then we will have 1 more nail to do. Then we're going to have to do some black, a little detailing that I decided to add. And lastly, we're going to do some crystals. My favourite bit right at the end is always the crystals. Bling the whole set out. So last time we're going to see it glossy. Now it's matte, and once again I'm going to follow that lighter purple with the darker purple. But we are going to sugar it. And the reason, in case you're wondering why I matte top coated before, and that's because it is going to be the biggest pain of your life trying to top coat a nail once it's been sugared. There's just glitter there, and it's just going to be so hard for you. And I just find this bit to be so much easier, and you're just kind of skipping a lot of effort essentially. So this one I decided to just do the 1 layer. I did a thicker layer just so it's a bit more opaque. And now I'm going to sugar this one and pop it into the lamp, and then we'll be able to work on the other one. I believe I did it off camera just because it's once again repeating this exact nail onto the other finger. Or nail, I guess. So we're going to pop that one into the lamp once you're happy, all nice and happy. So here we have the other one all nice and done. And now it's time to matte top coat this one as well. And then, like I said, we're going to be doing some nail art. The nail art that I'll be doing today will be using some Glitterbell's Unbelievable Gel in the shade Black. So normally, I would actually personally prefer to just do nail art with normal gel polish. I've always just had that, and I just kind of learned how to do it with it. But since I do have some nail art gels, I thought it would be quite nice to dig in and actually give it a little swirl and have a little go. And it is so much easier to work with them. They're so much more thicker, so much more pigmented. They are very, very nice. So I do highly recommend using them if you're able to get some. If not, I do believe there are other companies that do different sorts of nail art stuff. Even Madame Glam do some like nail art gels, I believe. So there are a lot of opportunities, I guess, or different products out there in case you want to get some. So here I did 2 dots with my nail art tool. And then here I'm taking my brush and very, very gently I'm just pulling the product, just because I want that line to be super thin compared to the dot in the middle, and that way you're able to get this beautiful star. And this nail technique will be so handy for Christmas time when we have to do snowflakes and other stuff. It's going to be so nice for then as well, or even stars as well for Christmas. So we're just going to follow that. And then once I did those stars, it felt like it was still so bad. I wanted to add something extra there. So I thought I might go in again with the dotting tool and just throw around some dots. There was literally no exact reason as to how I did it, why I did it. It was just get a dotting tool, pick the smaller dotting tool size, and just start doing 2 dots, 3 dots, 1 dot, wherever, just to fill it up a little bit more, make it a bit more interesting and kind of like a bit more eye-catching in a way. And then once I'm happy, I'll be able to pop into the lamp. And the reason I also did it this way was because I wanted the nail art design to be glossy, and the Unbelievable Gel is secure with a tack-free layer, which is nice. So the matte is all behind the nail art, which is nice. So we've got like a little twist on some glossy and some matte stuff. So now it's time for our glitter. No, not glitter, crystals. We already done the glitter. So for the 2 French tip nails, we're going to apply some crystals right at the top of the nail. A fairly basic nail crystal placement. I have these little triangles and I thought like they would match there so perfectly. So I did the same crystal placement on both nails.